Jaha. Låt oss se här. Allting är okej. Ja, fuck off. Pippi. Skoja med mig.
Stream elements. Setcardum71 is now live streaming PUBG Battlegrounds PUBBEGEE.
Vad fan hände där nu? Oj. Den tar vi. Den tar vi istället. Oh ja. Nej, ingen hjälm mer. Gå vidare till nästa ställe. Så. Visst. Ja. Okej. Vanlig så. har vi hjälm.
Vad spelar du?
Pubbegee.
Vill inte du spela Battlefield?
Nej, det var en 53 gigs
Fy fan.
uppdatering.
Intressant.
Okej, laggade till precis när han pickar fram. De får ju för fan börja optimera detta spelet någon gång, för fan. Det skulle inte börja lagga precis när han pikar fram.
Vad är detta?
Tusan. Det är många gubbar här. Här landar han på taket. Den ska man ha. 2. Nej. Vill ta. Det får vi väl ta. Okej, så. Har vi dem? De ska vi inte ha, de ska vi inte ha. Det är förtryckta. Skit i det. Men. Ska vi ha. Okej. Jag har inga meds. Okej, jag hörde inte att han steppade över till den sidan av huset, så okej. Plocka då. Då ligger vapnen mitt framför ett fönster. Vad helvete jag hade han nästan. Han dödar sig själv också. Vilken idiot. Han satte C4 i huset och sen så sprang han inte ut ifrån huset. Inte ett enda vapen här. jävla bra. Varför har jag alltid sån otal med allting? Fick jag en pistol? Okej. Ja. Där. Oh. En öppen dörr här. Okej. Okej. Ja men hur? Jag skjuter han med shotgun rakt i ansiktet. Alltså detta spelet. Vad är detta för något? Är allting felkalibrerat här hos mig eller? Rakt i ansiktet med en jävla shotgun och han bara fortsätter att meja ner mig. Med den kraftigaste shotgunen också. Fan har de nerfat dem så jävla mycket. Nu ser vi vad jag har för ping. Server AZ Frankrike.
Vad heter det?
börja 19.30.
Nej, jag ska kolla fotboll då.
Okej, what the fuck? Okej, hur fan? Så fick jag inte. Mm. Det var han. Så ut som att han hoppade ut. Sitta här. Vad fan är detta för något? Fan, inga kulor som registrerar här. Upp och byta väst. Ja, äntligen. Alltså, var han uppe? Alltså, det lät som han sprang där nere ju. Hur fan kunde han höra mig så jävla bra när flygplanet kom? Det är en som har ljudfusk nu. Han höjer och låga ljud och... Ja, det är hur han gör. Han kör med kompressor. Man kan sätta det. Ut i hörlur. Vi ser här. Jag hörde ju knappt hans fotsteg. Jag hörde bara att det var någon som jag hörde inte riktigt vad det var. Han passade på samtidigt som planet kom så sprang han fram. Men han nappade av taket och landade ner. Jag vill se A2R. Detta är A3. Så det är IQ, man kan inte lägga några effekter här. Nej, det går inte. Ja, det är en jeppe som landar på taket där. Fucking shit, han fick tag på ett bättre vapen än mig. Jag var tvungen att döda honom med pistolhelvetet. Men fan vad jag tror skada. Jag är ju död nu. Japp. Så. Hur långt har du kommit på nedladdningen? 6 minuter kvar. Det ska vi se. Oj. Fuck eller. Not enough space. Oj, är du närmare? Varför? Där. Gör vi så. Om. Så. Ta den istället. Det kan vara. Test 2. Okej. Ja. Rätt. Okay, what the fuck? Måste ha missat. Det är helt sjukt. Alltså, du ser, man sätter upp ett fönster och där lägger de vapnen och sånt. Så att man måste öppna det. Man måste plocka dem. Öppna lägen. Alltså det är ju inte random.
Eller om jag går stream sniper Ravenous då.
Va?
Jag går stream sniper Ravenous.
Nej.
Jo.
Absolut inte.
Hä?
Absolut inte.
Varför då?
Vad fan? Det lät som han kom mot knuten. Det förstår han bakom muren. Detta ska vara uppvärmd. Ja, jag önskar de hade gjort om ljudet till denna. Jag har bara en, ingen under mig, en där. Vad fan, är vi bara två här? Hela detta stället. Just det, fan jag glömmer bort det hela tiden. Man kan ju fan göra så här. Bara hur jag klickar. Och plockar den. Då kan man göra. Nice. Och vi tar den här istället. Väck dem. Men kan du ta och stänga dörren då? — 58 behöver inga fler. Den tar vi också, den tar vi med. Tar vi inte. Hej. Men varför är den inte i inventorn? Och den istället. Okej. Jag tittar lite. Ja, det var det som att han stod och hoppade så hela tiden. Han står uppe på mitt tak. Sen hoppar han och så svänger han sig. Så han i huvudet. Alltså. Då skjuter han i huvudet 2 sekunder innan han gör det. Och hur fan får han ner mig? Han snappar till mitt huvud där liksom, så jag vet inte fan. Okej, det kan vara en bra spelare, men alltså det funkar inte i sådana här spel med att, för då kan de hålla på och liksom bara pusha så som de gör alltså. Det är inget bra spel. Jag skickar han till honom. Jag skiter i vilket han fuskar säkert inte med. Det är inte mitt jobb att se till så att de försvinner. Han var ju level 500 med så. Det konstiga var att han visste exakt var jag var också. Jag hörde han sprang ju för fan jag hörde när hans fotsteg började närma sig, så han sprang ju rakt mot mig ju. Liksom han sprang inte till det huset som jag landade i eller var i från början. Utan om man tänker då på hur länge vi hade lotat, så borde jag ha varit ända borta i andra änden av den raden med hus. Så om man då tänker logiskt sett där, så skulle han ha sprungit i andra änden av det där radhuset för att liksom försöka hitta mig. Men han sprang direkt till det huset jag var i. Direkt till det huset, så antingen använder han något sånt ljudfusk. Man har voice meter och sen så kör man ljudet genom en av kanalerna och sen så drar man på full kompression på ljudet. Alla höga ljud sänks och sen så hör man bara de låga. Då hör man alla fotsteg. Liksom det är också en sån sak, det är också fusk. Men det kan man inte komma ifrån nu. Det är för fan synd att folk inte ska kunna spela ärligt. Skulle varit så framtiden, sådana här jävla spel att som man tävlar i då. Att man skulle inte kunna köra tredjeparts programvara i bakgrunden som kör samtidigt som spelet. När man väl startar programmet så ser programmet till, startar spelet så ser spelet till och stänger ner alla sådana program. Det hade man inte kunnat använda. Antingen kommer han inte in i matchen. Eller så... han kan inte starta spelet. Antingen kan han inte starta spelet eller så. Jag har fortfarande inte gjort den här challenge. Tänkte jag skulle hoppa ut genom raden. Ända in i helvete. Jävla hus är han i. Nej, här inne. Ja. Vi får fan inte identifiera vilken våning han är på. Alltså det är helt sjukt att du kan höra folk, alltså en kille springa i en annan byggnad som är över gatan. Nej. Ja, helvete, det känns som jag fastnar på allting här.
Fucking
Jag ska gå
skit.
igenom en jävla dörröppning. Jag ska gå igenom en dörröppning så känns det som att man fastnar.
Hey, you're trying to sit down. Because you had a bad day.
10 där. Och varför har jag dem kvar? Så måste man trycka 3 eller 4 gånger för att stänga en dörrjävel. Ja, jag hör stegen men jag kan inte se gubben. Ja. Jag kunde inte höra han springa på varandra. Då bör inte han kunna höra mig heller. Vad är den där? Hur långt ifrån? Och så ska man dit. Det var långt. Inte så långt. Jag tror man kan lika gärna dra och leta efter en bil här. Ja, så. Tyckte jag hörde steg här. Ingen här.
Jag är en ängel. Det var den vägen. Jämtvandra. Ingen in här. Ah, fuck. Det var en ny hjälm jag behöver. Jag har ingen hjälm här. Jag var tvungen att springa till zonen. Eller om det finns en hjälm här. I'm a present taxi.
Jag förstår inte hur fan han kan träffa mig i huvudet där. Men kommer jag en studsande jävla bilarjävel och så får han bara headshots.
God i helvete.
Och bara headshots på. Vad fan är den igen? Ja, man. Jag igen. Oj. Jag trycker ju C ju.
Och då ser du han.
Ja, vad fan börjar han valta då för? När jag trycker på C-knappen så börjar min spelare valta, men jag har det separerat där. Så valting är på X. Jag sitter och tittar på knappen och trycker C. Det ligger en... Men... Register. Fuck. Då blir jag uttabbad ifrån spelet. Upp på kullen där. Måste jag ta den bilen. Okay. Kan jag inte göra. Okej, måste jag stå inne vid trädet? Alltså, för helvete. Fan, skärp. Han måste dra sig in i zonen med. Nej, han är jävla kvar där. Jag kan inte se han. Okej. Var? Han är inte där. Där. Okej. Tar jag har meds. Hur fan kan han träffa mig? Alltså jag står. Ja, han drog den. Ganska långt ifrån. Han är kvar vid det jävla trädet.
Hallå grabben.
Otroligt. Men ge dig nu. Ja men hur gör det? Jag står ju bakom.
Du kanske ska byta spel.
Ja men det är helt sjukt alltså. Varenda jävla spel så jag pikar fram snabbt, sen vänder jag tillbaka och ställer mig bakom trädet igen. Och då träffar han mig. Jag är redan bakom trädet. Så står han i blåzon alltså. Vad i helvete? Ja, kolla! Vad är detta för något? Då är det en till som står och skjuter på mig nu. Han lyckades jag döda i alla fall. Men för helvete gubbar, stå inte i blåzonen och ta fighter för helvete. Låt mig vara. Jag ska ta en pilla till. Då har han kvar där uppe. Nej. Nu drar han, men han måste ha tagit mycket skada. Åh, han kommer att dö den gubben alltså. Fan, det är långt till stolen. Okej, what? Nej, in i helvete. Va? Jag måste trycka kontroll 1 för att skifta säte. Det räcker inte att trycka en knapp bara. Ja, okej. Kan jag inte styra nu? Så ställer man där. Det är fullt med folk runt omkring här. Uppåt här är det några. Alltså vad är detta? Jag sätter 2 skott i ryggen på han. Och de registrerar inte de 2 skotten. Så jag sätter dem i ryggen. Jag försöker inte träffa huvudet utan jag försöker träffa ryggen. Alltså bredaste punkten. Och ingenting. Ja, ingen skada. Alltså kan man inte spela något spel längre för helvete. Siktet lägger för fan på han. Registrera du för helvete. Registrera det jag ser. Snart hoppar över i en annan kanal alltså. Jag blir så jävla frustrerad och förbannad på såna här jävla... Bara för att developers inte kan göra några riktiga fucking jävla spel någon gång. Och sen så är det en e-sport. Likadant med Valorant, för fan. Hur fan kan de... Jag förstår inte det. Ett 20 års spel slår de på fingrarna. Vad är det? 25 år är det väl nu? Hur gammal är CS nu? Det är över... Det måste vara 25 år gammal nu. Och liksom regera över nya moderna spel med lite nyare kodning, teknik och fan vet allt. Bara de här jävla spelutvecklarna fan bara ute efter en enda sak. Det är bara att få in så mycket pengar. Så fort de får ut spelet, det funkar tillräckligt bra tänker de. Så skickar de ut det till folk som ska spela det. Sen ser de en e-sportsvariant där så ser de att det kan tjäna ännu mer pengar på. Okej, då startar vi upp en sån liga också. Så sen 2017 har detta spelet varit ute. Och det är fullt tänkbart att de skulle kunna uppdatera i spelmotorn och förbättra servrar och fan vet allt. De känner sig nöjda med det de har fått ut. Så när man går sidled så när man håller i någonting och kastar med. Då hoppar inte siktet så, men så fort du tar upp ett vapen och sen så siktar och du går och skjuter samtidigt så håller siktet på så här och hoppar. Men vad fan? Varför har de inte tagit bort det än? Okej. Man ser David. Okej, nu gick det. Det är helt jävla sjukt också. Han hoppar upp från ett tak, han är den killen som jag sköt på innan. Hoppar från ett tak och så ser man den där när man kollar på hans rörelse. När han börjar landa då börjar jag skjuta på han. Så ser man att hans rörelse går ner i marken och sen så bara snappar det upp till mitt huvud. Jag har inga meds. Där låg en västa. Hjälmen helt snusad. För helvete. Det är kört då. Bara, men jag kan inte pika han. För fan, jag har bara typ ett HP kvar. Okej, då slängde jag den i marken.
Ja, nej!
Hej.
Hej!
Hej, hej.
Gumman!
Jag kan gärna få slut på det. Inte en enda healing där inne.
Ja.
Sista matchen här, så går vi över till Battlefield. Jävla massa folk där. Ja. Det går inte på den där. Men ja, byter vi till den. Istället så.
I helvete! Gumman,
Ord.
gumman. I helvete.
Mm. Vi tar en Ace 32 istället. Behöver inte. Kan man sätta den där, ja. Jag tror det. Yes. Ingenting här. Där har vi. Lycka. Så, då har jag allt. Vänta. Här har vi det stället. Kanske. Dit nyckeln går till. Nej, det är det inte. Slänga den. Ja, kanske. Eller? Nej. Ja, zonen är där borta. Fan vad det lät som att hon är nära. Där är den. Det är dit nyckeln går. Ja, så var det en som var i zon. Mm. Ja, han står och lotar här. Det var han jag såg som blev dödad innan. Alltså han hör mig ända därifrån.
Spelar du Battlefield nu?
Nej, inte än.
Lägg av.
Jag kan förklara här. Denna killen använder sån compression software. För att höra fotsteg lättare. När man tittar på klippet så hör man att han inte hör det. Därför att så som spelet skickar ljudet så funkar det. Då hör man inte fotstegen. Men i och med att han vänder sig om och ser mig direkt. Då är det bara för att han hör mig. Ja, det är synd man kan ta bort sånt. Jag ska spela Battlefield. Nu måste jag skita i att man blir dödad på det sättet. Så får jag error på det. The installation failed. Didn't go as planned. Try again. Alltså det där jävla spelet, det verkar bara vara problemen här. Då startar vi det.
Nightbot. Said Cardam 71. The stream game has been updated to Battlefield 2042.
New map, exposure.
I'm all set.
Oh. Jag behöver jävla dra in avseenden. Snälla.
It's over. This battle is won.
Jag kommer inte ens in i spelet och så är det redan slut.
Skitspel.
Alltså, jag går in och söker för en match. Varför kom jag in i en match som redan är på väg att ta slut?
Så är det.
Och så nu får jag sitta här och vänta 5 minuter på att menyn ska komma fram och sen så ska man söka in på en ny match. Alltså hur jävla dåligt är det inte? Det har inte alls blivit bättre. Det har inte blivit bättre ju. Till och med som ett gammalt spel som Battlefield 4 slår alla de nya spelen som de har släppt. 5 var kass, 1 var kass.
I'm all set.
Grafiskt sett och sånt så är det så jävla snyggt. Ja, och sen börjar det ladda igen. Och det tar en evighet innan man är inne i en match. Så kommer man in och landar på ett ställe, pam, dör man direkt och så ska man hålla på att spana in så hela tiden.
Hostile contacts engaged.
Now, no pats. Impress me. They've captured Bravo sector.
What the fuck?
Stop the US forces from conquering every sector.
Okej, bra.
They've captured all of Charlie sector.
Objective Echo 2 is now secure.
Uff. Alltså det är 2 stycken som står nedanför hans del och så ser han mig och skjuter mig. Han kan ju knappt se mig där. Okej, hacker. Ja.
Många hackers du möter då.
Hackers överallt.
Staging attack on Echo 1.
Fan, du borde börja spela Sims.
Jag ska spela Fia med knuff istället.
Ja.
Han fuskar där också!
Han fuskar! Aimbot!
Han knuffar mig! Vad man inte göra!
Fan, det dosar min dator. Laggar ju.
We're in full command of Delta.
Hur kan jag backa? Hur kan jag bara få ett hela tiden? Jävla skit. Ice team.
Vad fan är det bara fienden som har en jävla...
Är det bara fienden som har vapen eller?
Nej, som helikopter eller?
Jävla skitspel.
Ja, där är det.
Echo sector has fallen to our attack.
We control most sectors on the battlefield.
Оставьте меня здесь! Не подходите!
Okej, what the fuck var det för något? Var innan. Nu står det en där uppe.
Не подходите ко мне!
Status report.
Hostiles move fast to seize objectives. We're running behind.
Deploy.
They have control of Echo sector.
Han tar bort den äckliga flaggjäveln.
Stop the US forces from conquering every sector.
Vad hette den då?
Jävel. Jag kan med den.
have control of Bravo sector.
Черт возьми, меня прижали!
Alltså jag har inte ett skit.
We're taking significant losses. They're drawing on reinforcements. It's progress.
Funkar inte hissen.
They've claimed all of Delta sector.
Okej.
Alpha targeted. Beginning attack.
Där var vi väl så. De var här inne.
Я под обстрелом!
We've lost control of an objective.
What?
Our
Ranger,
troops are
okej.
striking Alpha 2.
Select Ranger.
Alpha sector now under hostile control.
Aha. Nu får jag vända mig om jag skulle...
Pubbegee mobile. Fan vad jag är trött.
Jag med.
Du har sikte på dina vapen, Marco. Han har bazooka.
Bazooka.
Marco bara glider ner för backen. Han hoppar, han glider. Springer, han hulkar sig, han glider. Teabagger. Hur fan kommer du fram? Det går ju fan snabbt när du gör så.
Nej, för fan, det här är snabbare. Du kör det i slow motion.
Ja. Jag ser det ganska snabbt ut.
US forces at 50%.
Ta hans familj.
Our troops are attacking Delta 1.
Wow.
Oh fuck. Fick jag inte han.
Oh shit! Stendog.
De hoppar ut ur tanken.
någon som har micken på i ditt lag eller vad?
Mhm. En topp.
Shit.
Okej, det var inte så bra det här. Kan jag hoppa härifrån?
Där kan du. Exit, grabbar.
Ja, du ska bara. Det var bra. Varför gör jag så jävla skit? Okej. Han tappar kontrollen. Okej, får vi hjälpa gubbarna här?
Союзников потеряно!
Är de här?
У нас минус 1!
We have captured all of Delta Sector.
Что происходит?
Är det några bakom oss? Eller?
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Okej, då tar vi fram denna här.
Не пытайтесь подземный огонь!
Oh, där var en där.
Hostile
Jag
drive
såg en
captured
här.
Bravo 1.
Задело кого-то из нас!
Har vi tagit över den igen? Fan, är de bakom oss eller? Nej, det kan inte vara. Och där var en. Ja.
Okej, det finns
Ta den
väldigt...
här. Se, i a touch. Fick jag inte någon med den där? Jag måste ha fått.
Nej, okej, men...
Vi kör B1 igen då. Jag såg att de stackarna hoppade ner. Vi har tagit den här uppe. Nu ska vi till A1. Alltså, man skulle kunna krypa till säkerhet, vad fan.
US forces attacking one of our objectives.
Thanks, man. Oh, nej, så det är vi bra till.
We're at 50% strength. They have secured Echo Sector.
Så, vad är det nu? Där är saken. Kommer de härifrån nu?
Bravo 1 is no longer secure.
Vi ser 4.
Our troops are assaulting Bravo 1.
Помогите! Меня ранили!
Fan, låter som det. What?
Ah, wow!
Jag fick inte dem. Vad i helvete? Alltså det är ju för fan inte klokt.
Whiteout!
Wipeout my nigga!
Oh my god, dude. Hey dude. Vilken trycker man? Kommunikation? G? Nej. Oh, what?
Our
Okay,
forces hold
fuck.
control Foxtrot sector.
Кто-нибудь, помогите!
B. Go.
We control most sectors on the battlefield.
Помощь не требуется!
U.S. troops assaulting one of our objectives.
En rysk tank, ja.
All of Charlie sector is in enemy hands. The enemy is short on resources. You're desperate.
Fuck. Fan vad hans jävla... Vad fan sköt han åt det hållet för?
Now attacking Bravo 1.
Den kör han, ja. Oh shit. Vi blir av med E2. De är där nere nu. Hur? Alltså den tickar ju bort. Hur kan det vara möjligt? Alltså...
One of our objectives is being invaded. Victory is ours, nomads.
Det var
Känns. Men grafiken flyter på i alla fall. Ingen lagg. Return to menu.
I'm all set.
Let's see options där. Refresh rate 120 bara. I helvete. Varför står det bara på 120? Ignit. On. Nej. Se om det är några andra game modes. Jag har en battle pass också. Read the latest patch notes. Multiple improvements to soldier gameplay, which will result in overall smoother animations and movement. Update 1.0.0 includes all balance changes. Gå till sound. Hit indicator. Vad fan? In-world radio music. On push to talk. Mouse and keyboard. Movement. Weapons and equipment. Okej, varför står det inte vilken key det är som är voice chat? Toggle chat. Push to talk bind. L left alt. Okej. Lift Alt. Play Infantry Conquest. Spela Rush. Vad fan var det hette vi spelade innan?
Vadå?
Ja, det var Portal. Ja, jag kastade in mig i en match utan att starta.
Fan ligger Riften. Det är Riften.
Error. Unable to load persistent data. Game will return to start menu. Please check your internet connection. Ja, så skyller de på våran connection. Är det något jävla spel som fungerar bra? Förutom CS.
Skyrim.
Jag väntar lite. Ja, ett spel som du kan modda själv att fungerar bättre än Battlefield. Som är skapat av riktiga utvecklare. Vad fan är det? Jag gillar det. Och kolla, så ska jag bara tillbaka till menyn nu så står det bara och laddar och laddar och laddar och laddar. Vänta, back. Portal. Ja, det är den nu. Hard hazard zone. Jaha, så är det bara... Nej. Hazard zone, ja det var ju det tråkiga jävla skitet. Och där var ju det. Change game mode. Vad fan var det man skulle döda VIP:n, vad hette det?
Det kommer jag inte ihåg.
Inte Conquest va? Nej, Conquest ska du bara ta... Men det var ju inne på Portal.
Mm.
Vad fan har de plockat väck det nu? Var det
Ja,
Rush?
det kan hända. Nej, det hette det VIP.
Hette det? Ja, de har tagit väck den nu.
Jo, det kan hända. Det kan hända.
Fuck detta då. Jag avbryter detta. Jo. Det om vi hittar någonting annat. Prova detta igen. Kod 2040. Vad de har gjort med uppdateringen? RB. Då är jag tillbaka igen.
Six years ago, I decided that I'd had enough of being bang average at golf and that I wanted to get my handicap down from 10.3 to scratch.
I've had enough of this. I want to get to scratch.
About a year after that, I thought that what I was doing to get better and the things I was going through might be interesting to some other golfers, and so the Scratch Golf YouTube channel was born. For 3 years, I shared all the highs and lows of that journey. I won competitions. I won a golf competition yesterday. I had spells where I couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo, hitting the ball like an absolute dog. I've been playing a bit crap. I really bloody hate golf sometimes. I'm obviously basically still pretty crap. I bought new wedges, I bought a new driver, I bought a 2-iron because I no longer trusted myself to hit that driver. I tried every putter that had ever been made and I still couldn't pick one.
I mean, in fairness, it looks alright.
I found a golf ball that was as good as a Pro V1 and only cost £20 a box, and then, stupidly, told the world about it, so it completely sold out everywhere. I played 72 holes of golf in a day. Very badly.
I'm feeling fresh, mate. Tired, totally dead.
I watched far too many golf swing videos on YouTube and completely fried my brain. Where's my sort of wrist set and my hingeman wrist enough? Do I need to bow them more? Do I need to shallow the club in transition? Do I need to get 60% of weight into my left foot rather than 50%? What degrees of hit turn do I need? What about my shoulder plane? I had golf lessons from about 12 different coaches.
So this is way better.
I'm getting a little bit underneath by looks of things, and it looks like we're flipping.
I'm St John McNabb and I'm Rob's coach.
Is this on plane? Is that on plane? It doesn't really matter because I know where the club head is. So I'm just letting go.
I even flew to Germany once for a golf lesson. I'm effectively travelling to a different country to meet a stranger that I met on the internet, so I might just get murdered. I practiced a lot. At one stage, I pretty much quit work so I could practice for 6 to 8 hours a day. I worked on my golf fitness. I lost several brave tripods to that cruel mistress, the British wind. The tripod snapped.
Oh, it's happened again. Snapperoo.
I quit golf a few times. I'm going to be taking a break from golf. I don't know when I'll play golf again. If you love golf so much, then why have you stopped playing it? I made friends with a Challenge Tour Pro, and after he'd smashed me at golf, he gave me some drills to do and got me hitting it the best I ever had in my life just by whacking some old towels around in my garden. I got my handicap down to 4, so that's the lowest my handicap has ever been. I shot under par for the first time in my life. I learnt a few things about myself and some life lessons. If you only enjoy golf when you have your best rounds, there's going to be so many rounds that you don't enjoy.
The only person you need to compare yourself against in golf and in life is yourself.
But by the end of 2019, I wasn't in a very good place mentally. Because of that, I hadn't been enjoying golf, so I'd pretty much stopped playing over that winter. And then in March 2020...
Good evening.
Measures the government would take to combat the coronavirus will disrupt the ordinary lives of almost everybody.
Order to shut down non-essential businesses could extend to golf courses.
I wasn't too bothered personally because I still wasn't particularly desperate to play, and I felt like I'd pretty much quit golf for what was the 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time?
20.
I didn't keep count.
And by the time the golf courses reopened fully, I'd moved across the country and taken up surfing instead of golf. During the last 2 years, I've done a lot of work on myself. I've realised a lot about what's important in life and what isn't. There've been ups and downs, but gradually I felt better about things. And completely unexpectedly to me, slowly but surely, as I felt better and better, I went from being someone who had little to no desire to play golf again to someone who sorely missed it. As someone who'd overdone it in the past and ended up quitting golf, I didn't want to go overboard or do too much too soon, so I just went to a local driving range a few times, but the love for the game and the desire to play continued to grow, so I decided to go for it. I've been back playing and practicing and really enjoying it. So that's pretty much where we're up to now. I just wanted to make this video for anyone who has understandably found it a bit confusing trying to keep up with what's been going on over the last 4 or 5 years.
Who hasn't?
Or for anyone who's new and wants to know what this is all about. Going forward, I'm not planning to drop everything else in my life and dedicate all of my time to trying to get to scratch like I did once before. I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun, play golf and try to get better, same as every other golfer. And when I started this channel, I was hoping obviously to get to scratch, as I still am. So I was thinking that over the course of however long that takes, the videos that I make might provide a bit of a kind of blueprint for anyone else who wants to get to scratch. But the blueprint wouldn't be very useful to many people if it was quit your job, practice golf 8 hours a day, get depressed, go bankrupt, give up golf, move to Devon, take up surfing. Still want to get to scratch, I still believe that I can do it, but I realise now that it isn't that deep. You know, what you shoot on any day or what your handicap is, it isn't that important. And I feel so much lighter and less weighed down by expectation and pressure than ever before as a result of that. So in making this video, I was looking back at all the old ones and I can't believe like how serious and intense I was about the whole thing. Golf is a game and yeah, it can be frustrating, but it's meant to be fun, and if it isn't, then you're doing it wrong. I also realised that I've been wearing the same 2 or 3 golf jumpers for the last 8 years, so it's probably time for a new one. Anyway, I've already filmed my next video, which is an 18-hole course vlog, my first round back basically. And yeah, if you enjoy watching somebody embarrass themselves on a golf course, you will want to see that one.
Oh, blade. Absolutely bladed it straight across the green. Ah.
Still hit 7 shots, so I made 7. Stupid, isn't it? Like, why would I aim into trees? I think the dream is over. I genuinely feel quite sad. Oh, God. I'm just going to walk the rest of the hole in silence. Sad times. I'm wet. Everyone else has gone home. We fight to the end. Oh no, I don't want to give up though. I'm such a knob. Until then, look after yourself and I'll see you in the future. Oh, I'm too old to be doing that hand on the lens thing. I don't think that's really a thing anymore for YouTube anyway. But yeah, see you in a bit.
Anyways, Joe Thompson hits a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, a half-court shot, and then caps it off with a full-court shot, then gives a shout-out to Kobe Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now from Montana State, the man that tucked in his T-shirt into his jeans and gave a heave for 11,000, Montana State greatness, Joe Thompson.
Yeah, Joe. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Joe, okay. Big question. How did you get picked for this contest? What was this contest? And did you have any clue that any of these balls were going to go in the hoop?
No. So the contest was I go to all the games, and one of the guys from the Bobcats properties was like, "Hey, you want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds fun. I think I could do that."
Okay.
I mean, I stopped playing basketball in 8th grade. I haven't shot a hoop in 2 weeks. Like, I shot 1 shot 2 weeks ago, and that was it.
Okay, so
no prep.
Is the contest one that happens at the arena often, or is this like the first time it's been done?
From my understanding, it's been done for 6 years, and it's every men's game. And I'm the first person to make the full court.
Okay, so you have to make a layup first.
Yep.
Then a free throw.
Nailed it.
Three-pointer.
Missed the first one.
Okay. Made the second one. Did you bank it in, swish, or what was it?
I don't remember. I have no idea. I was running to the half-court line.
Okay, then you make the half-court one. First try?
First try, swoosh.
Oh, my God. So that place had to be so electric by the time you got back to the full court. Is this all in a minute it has to happen?
Yeah, so I had 60 seconds to do it, and I knocked out the first 4 in 15 seconds.
Okay, so here we go. Now we're back at the full court. How many balls are on the court for you to potentially run through?
I had 3 balls on the court.
Okay.
And like a stream of people just relaying them back to me. And I think I made it on my 4th or 5th shot.
Oh, your first one. Your first one, how far off was it?
Oh, it was so bad. I didn't even make it to the 3-point line.
Oh, so was there any chance of doubt? Was there a thought of doubt, like there's no chance this is going in? Or did you feel like, you know what, I think I can make this thing?
Okay, so I drained the half court.
Okay.
Crowd starts standing up. They're cheering. Yeah. Like, okay,
here we
everyone's in it. Everyone's like, okay, he has a chance. Threw the first one, and everyone's like, never mind. You know?
Sat back down?
Yeah, everyone's just energy level just dropped. They were like, nah, he doesn't have it. Like, let's go to the concession stand. But
and then
second one, a little better. Third one, right on target, not hard enough. And then I nailed it.
Okay. Did you have the Kobe Bryant celebration logged in your brain for that moment? Or was that just natural? This is something that Kobe would do. He deserves this respect. Or is that just something that kind of came to you at the spur of the moment?
That's something natural for, I think, our whole generation.
Yup.
Like everyone. If you make a half court shot, that you still say Kobe.
Yep.
You make a full court shot, it's like that's so natural.
I want to let you know, I think I would have reacted much differently than you. You were very calm. Like you were much calmer than I think I would have been if I would have just hit a free throw, a layup, free throw, 3-pointer, half court shot, and a full court. I would have lost my day. I would have jumped up on the scorer's table. You were very professional through that whole thing.
I guess, yeah. Some like the comments on all the videos.
If I get
they're
back.
hilarious. They're like roasting me.
Some,
I would have jumped on the table. This dude probably owns goats.
Do you?
Okay. Do you own goats?
No, but I've seen them.
A lot of people said, I saw it whenever I tweeted out the video, about 75% of the comments were, if you were to close your eyes and picture what a kid from Montana State would look like, bingo, that's exactly what it looks like. I don't think that's something to be scared of, though.
I mean, it works for me.
What's your major over there? For the last 3 years, let's give the guy a damn scholarship.
It's an impressive feat.
I've seen those things before, right? At games, halftime, where the layup, free throw, 3-pointer, half court, full court. Usually it's for like 50 grand, 100 grand.
I was gonna
because
say, yeah.
It is so unlikely for somebody to hit all of those. This kid was just unconscious with the basketball. I absolutely love it.
11 grand in Montana is like 100 grand. So it's just,
Indiana's basically the same as Montana. Let's take it easy on that guy.
But I think that is why he didn't go nuts. It's like, I can go buy a Happy Meal for McDonald's after this. Like usually you're winning $1 million if you make that.
Jeez, I am happy for that guy though. I didn't know it was going to be him, by the way. He only had 20 followers or whatever. And a bunch of his friends were like, at your brother Joe, I think is his name. Your brother Joe. You are brother Joe, right? Is what his name is.
Oh, I'm so glad we're doing this. We're here with Natalia Peruz, or better known to the world as Saw Lady. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here. I can't wait to get into this. And
thank you for coming.
Yeah. So this is specifically made for...
Yes. One can play any saw.
Yeah.
Like you can take your pick of any of the saws here. They
and there's
all
a lot
play.
Of them. And I would imagine that people had saws and eventually they figured out that they could get notes from
Exactly.
them. Yeah.
Because just like today's carpenters, a lot of carpenters just discover the musical capabilities of their tools, but just by chance, just by working in woodwork.
We were just filming with a drill, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't make for a very good instrument, but we were in the
I
studio
did a
with the
duet
drill.
with a drill once.
Did we bring the drill? Oh, we just brought a guitar? All right.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was great. What's the range on this?
With saws, size really does matter.
Yeah, and some of these are huge and dangerous.
The longer the blade, the more notes it would have.
Yeah.
So like for example, this tiny saw, baby saw here, it's 12
And is this
inches
like just from
long.
Home Depot or something?
It doesn't have that many notes on it, and it's all very high and squeaky because there isn't that much metal to vibrate.
You're still getting a lot of use out of it, though.
If you take a larger saw, just a regular saw,
We've got a couple of juniors representing the South Texas PGA that have earned the right to play here today with Mr. Woods.
No pressure here. An 11-year-old fan hits a hole-in-one in front of golfing legend Tiger Woods. The crowd erupted with applause as Taylor Crozier became the first person to hit a hole-in-one on Woods Golf Course at Blue Jack National in Texas. And the prolific athlete was the first to congratulate the boy, running up to him and embracing him with pride. Woods, who designed the playground's golf course, watched on as Crozier stepped up to hit the first ever shot on the course at the par 3 81-yard first hole. Crowds had flocked to see the little boy putt the ball in front of former world number 1 and 14-time major champion. And he certainly didn't let them
Jag måste gå i
down.
rum med med.
Ja, ha det gott.
Ha det fint.
Hej.
Hej.
PGATour.com presents Tiger Woods' top 10 career shots on the PGA Tour.
I don't know what he's going to do here, but this is, I want to watch this.
Can you tell me? I just, I'll tell you, I've seen it all today. This is unbelievable.
This week was the pro debut of 20-year-old Tiger Woods.
I guess hello world, huh?
A 202-yard par 3 with a 6-iron.
Bring it in.
The 9th hole-in-one of his young life. Yeah, that's yours.
The Northwood lie there, see, he's got balls lying at the bottom of the downslope. Can he find the magic to chip it in? Very beautifully, he had to take the chance, and he's made it.
Tiger
Unbelievable.
Woods, the things he does at certain moments is quite incredible. That was the most difficult golf shot. He played it to perfection.
Tiger now with a 6-iron. One good straight shot, middle of the green, 2 putts. Should make him the champ. Well, that's fairly convincing, would you say?
That is some kind of shot there.
Look at this light, look at this shot. He's got to go dead vertical, and he's got a ridge.
He's got to carry this just barely over the long grass.
I took such a big cut at it to try and take the water out of play, and the lie was not exactly the best.
He's going to have to go vertical with the super high lob and just take his chances.
Straight up. Oh, yeah, look at this, Peter. Look at this shot. Look at this. Might go in. Might go in. Might go in. It is in.
That was incredible. Does that remind you of anybody?
One guy. That guy.
Well, we're back at the 17th, and what a scene it is. Johnny, I have seen a number of players putt from the back part of this green, and the results have not been good. Johnny, that's better than most.
How about in?
That is better than most. Better than most!
That was just another Tiger moment, one of the great long putts I've ever seen.
Now Tiger, 167 yards. This one appears to be online, I think.
Oh, no, you can't do that. That can't happen. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How about that, huh? Lights out. Not bad, huh, Fitchy? He's left them in the dark again.
Tiger's got 152 yards. Should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Oh! It went in!
Difficulty here for Tigers not to put too much backspin on it.
Well, that was actually a pitching wedge if you can believe it, Rob. So he's trying to knock it down.
I like that play, and I like that shot. Go in. Oh! And Tiger Woods has suddenly vaulted to tie for second.
That's right. How about get it?
213, huh, Bill?
213, and I want you to check this one out. 6-iron.
Oh, goodness. I saw him take a deep breath.
Boy, this is some guts right here.
Uh-oh. That looked like it might have went right.
This is right on line.
Oh, what a shot.
Does it get any better than this, guys?
Welcome you to Pebble Beach for this 100th U.S. Open.
It's the most dominating performance in major championship history, period.
I don't think we've ever seen somebody compete like we saw at the 100th playing of the Open.
You're the man!
It's simply remarkable that one individual was so much better than the 155 other players.
The U.S. Open is so hard and it's so easy to make a mistake. And so for Tiger to do what he did is without a doubt the greatest performance in golf history.
Wow, it's just not a fair fight. No, it really isn't.
It's as close to perfection as any performance in 4 rounds of golf because of where we were, what the elements threw at him.
Good night.
I think in terms of golf history, it's probably the greatest championship that's ever been played.
It all came together for one magical week, so I gave him something good to watch.
When you're a kid on the golf course by yourself and you have 4 balls out there, one might be Arnie, one might be Jack,
One might be Hogan or whoever, and one is you. And you're playing for the U.S. Open every afternoon.
The U.S. Open is golf's toughest test. That was its moniker. That's what the guys knew going in.
And so when you are able to play in it, that's a huge accomplishment. And then to win, it's as good as it gets.
The good U.S. Open players will figure out a way. It's the ultimate in grinding it out, never giving in, and just hanging in there.
To win the Open stamped you as a player for the ages.
It's the greatest honor you can have in golf.
Jack Nicklaus has won it here at Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach is a national golf treasure.
Do you believe it? Tom Watson has taken the lead in the U.S. Open.
The best in the world, they want to win a championship at Pebble Beach.
You win at Pebble Beach, you really accomplished something. You win the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, it's like a highlight forever.
The Open in 2000 was much anticipated for a variety of reasons.
The 100th U.S. Open, Pebble Beach. It has a very, very special ring to it.
It was his 44th and last year.
Hitting balls into...
Another Tiger comeback completed.
We were going to see. We'd seen a lot out of him already. We'd seen him win U.S. Amateur Championships.
Another Tiger comeback completed. And with it, golf history.
3 in a row. No one had ever done that. We'd seen him win a Masters by 12 shots. Now what are we going to see? Because this is the real deal on a tough, tough track.
For all the firepower that Tiger had and all the grind, a lot of long hitters have never been able to prosper at the U.S. Open. So we still weren't sure what kind of U.S. Open player he was going to be, or if his game would translate to a test like Pebble Beach.
I was looking forward to playing one of the golf courses I truly loved, but more importantly, that my game was really dialed in, right? And it was just a matter of pacing myself to where I was ready.
Beautiful morning for golf, very little wind. Golf course very receptive, a lot of good scores.
Tiger Woods having a fine first round on this Thursday.
The first round of the 2000 U.S. Open, the course played a lot easier than expected. There was a lot of moisture on the greens and the fairways, and when the greens are softer, even at the U.S. Open, the players can attack, and that was what happened on that Thursday.
Watch out, could go in. That was easy.
When your player's in good form and he's excited and ready for the situation, you just can't wait for the first round to get going and get it underway. You could see he was in good form, confident, and it was going to be, a good tournament.
It was a statement, no question. I mean, Tiger came out and said, I'm going to play this golf course the way I can.
I love the way this young man putts, I'll tell you that. Puts it in the hole.
There was just an ease with which Tiger played the golf course. What's interesting about that first round is there's no one shot you point to and said, that was amazing. It was just a lot of really, really good shots and a lot of strong putting.
Really hard to describe, Dan, just how good that shot was. He had to play it under the tree, land it in the long rough, and have it jump out.
Coming there and playing practice rounds at Pebble Beach, all 2.5, 3 days with Tiger. I haven't really told this story very often, but we were on the 16th tee, and all of a sudden I felt this tug on my shirt, and I turned around, and it was Johnny Miller. And Johnny's like, Mark, how's the kid hit that? I said, Johnny, that kid right there? He goes, yeah. I said, that kid's the greatest player I've ever seen. He's the greatest player in the world. He never missed a shot out there in the practice rounds. It was unbelievable. And I said to Johnny, I said, to be fair, if he doesn't win this week, I'll be absolutely shocked.
Let's go to 15.
I really do believe, I get this hunch that Tiger's going to break every U.S. Open record this week and win by maybe a big margin.
Wow, Johnny, that's quite a statement.
Right when he said it, I looked over at him as if to say, are you crazy going there right now? We're in the first round. This is a little early.
I know he said it on the air later on, but I think I gave Johnny a little of that information.
Not a particularly easy shot here. He needs to negotiate the mound on the right side of the green. He has left it below the hole. Another great play.
Little did we know, not only was he right, he probably understated it, which is crazy to think at this point.
It was hunting the hole.
Well, when he gets that one in, Johnny, it will be an incredible round of golf. It was a picture-perfect round.
Not one blemish on Tiger's card today. Best round at his young U.S. Open career. 65 for Tiger Woods, the leader by 1.
It was the easiest 65 you'll ever see at a U.S. Open. Just felt like he could do that again. The other guys played out of their mind to shoot 66 or 67. Tiger, there was no doubt he was going to keep going.
Tiger Woods, a first round 65, your lowest round in competition at the U.S. Open. Here at Pebble Beach, the lowest round in competition ever. Does that mean anything to you to have a record like that?
No. Now, if I could do it 4 straight days, then I think it'd be pretty good.
Welcome to the second day of the 100th U.S. Open. Let's go to 18 in what is probably the final U.S. Open round played by the greatest ever.
Jack Nicklaus had an amazing U.S. Open career. 2000 was his 44th consecutive and final U.S. Open championship.
A point in history here. Imagine watching Babe Ruth's last World Series or Muhammad Ali's final championship.
The best of his day.
The passing to the torch to Tiger Woods.
It was nice to hear that. I wish I could have been there, but I had a little bit more important things to take care of.
Tiger had a 4:40 p.m. starting time on Friday because of the fog delay, which is really late. There was a long wait between when he finished on Thursday and when he started on Friday.
His round's going to take anywhere between 4.5 and 5 hours, so he's probably not going to finish his second round.
It's not something that happens frequently, but when it does, everybody knows the situation, and you just all adjust to what you do.
19 holes without a bogey in this Open. That is really impressive. You gotta be kidding.
The course definitely started playing tougher in the second round. Greens are getting a little more raggedy, the rough's getting a little longer. By the second round, it's a little harder golf course. That was when Tiger really kind of put the hammer down. And the shot that everyone remembers, of course, is out of the rough on the 6th hole.
If you drove it in the right rough, you had big problems. There's a large cliff that you have to loft the ball up and over. Every player that had been in the right rough had to pitch out left short underneath the hill.
He's got 202 yards to the hole.
Tiger wades in there and he grabs a 7-iron and man, he's gonna try to get it up on top of this hill. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is big risk.
First of all, he's not thinking about laying up. And second of all, it's a 7-iron. Is that enough to get there?
When you're a caddy, I think it's like being an on-course psychologist. You need to try and read a guy's mind and saying the right thing at the right time and not saying something at the right time. When Tiger was quiet, that always was a confident feeling I got from him. And that certainly was the case that hole. You just knew that if there's any chance he can get the club on the ball, he's going to do it.
That tree wasn't going to come in play. I had a good enough lie where I felt like I could squeeze it up there and I could catch a hot one. I came down steep enough, I just knew I could get the little flyer out of it.
The swing he made at it was vicious.
Look at this.
It's just not a fair fight.
No, it really isn't, Roger.
202 yards out of the rough, up the hill, 7-iron. You're right, Raj. It's not a fair fight.
I couldn't think of anything else to say, but it's just not a fair fight. And it wasn't. Other guys couldn't do that.
It's one of the great calls in golf history because it was one of the greatest shots in golf history.
Well, look at the smile on his face. Look at the smile on Steve Williams' face. They know he's the only man in the field that can do it.
When you see a guy hit a shot like that, it's very special to watch. That's just coming from a golfer, so I mean, that's just an unbelievable shot.
That shot on 6 wasn't as hard as people thought it was. I just open up a 7-iron, just hit as hard as I can.
Fortune favors the brave sometimes, and that's an example where fortune favored the brave.
Tiger for his tap-in birdie. Tiger Woods back to 7 under par and back to a 2-shot lead. Short walk over to the 7th tee.
This is going to be a very important hour for Tiger Woods. The temperature's dropping. It's going to get dark. He's got some really hard holes to play. What a shot.
What a shot is right. This could be another birdie.
Back at 8.
So this is a tremendously difficult shot. This one is very high and soft.
A shot that not many players can play.
Woods just is so tuned into his game right now. At 11,
you really can't see where the tee shots are finishing up. I would think maybe we have a couple more holes to play, but not much more than that.
Very difficult short putt here, not much more than 4 feet. Fearless. That putt was fearless.
Roger, it is getting very dark out here now. If you were these guys, would you want to hit the tee shot at 12 tomorrow morning or hit it tonight?
I'd want to hit it tomorrow morning. I think the green is very, very hard at this time of the evening, and I might want to catch it earlier in the day.
It is very dark right now.
There's no player that's ever played the game that is the man in the moment like Tiger.
Only 16% of the field has hit this green in regulation today. That's why I'd rather come back and try it tomorrow.
He hit a decent shot to get it on the green.
Good shot.
Most players would want to mark their ball and come back the next day.
As he's walking up, horn blows to conclude play, but Tiger can still finish the hole.
play was suspended a few moments ago because it's not a dangerous situation. The players have a chance to finish their hole.
I had the pace of the greens, and so I didn't want to come back with freshly cut greens with them rolled as well and have to relearn the pace.
Tiger has a chance to end the day at 9 under and leading by 3. Are you kidding me?
He makes that 35-foot putt. It was like a walk-off grand slam at the bottom of the ninth. The ultimate punctuation mark to a really hard-fought round. It was like, guess what, guys? This is what I'm going to keep doing. It was really an electric moment that defined that whole day and the first 2 days of the U.S. Open.
What a way to finish this afternoon.
Good night.
We welcome you to Pebble Beach in the early morning hours. This was the scene shortly after 5 o'clock local time this morning. Tiger was out working with Coach Butch Harmon in the pre-dawn hours as he continues his second round on this Saturday.
We were on Saturday morning at this ungodly hour broadcasting golf. It's cartoon time back on the East Coast, and you're thinking, I'm pretty tired, but this guy's, you know, having the championship of a lifetime.
And Tiger at the 18th tee, completing his second round today. Tiger's lead now 6. Driver off the tee, Johnny.
This is a dangerous shot for Tiger, I really believe. He's taking a gamble here. Oh.
Well, no more commentary necessary.
When he hits it down in the ocean, I've never been as nervous watching a shot. That story about the 18th hole actually starts back on the 13th, and the resumption of the second round. On that morning, he putted in his room, and he took 3 balls out of the bag, and he forgot to put them back in the bag. I'd put the clubs there last night, you know, and then it's 5 o'clock in the morning, just picked them back up. I didn't even think I need to put some more balls in, whatever it might be. We're on the 13th tee, and I put my hand in the bag. There's only 3 balls, which is, you know, it's 3 balls. We've only got 6 holes to go. It's not a big deal.
Back at the 13th.
The 13th hole there, obviously hit the ball in the rough off the tee.
Kick left.
And it'll sandwich into the green and scuff the ball with the scruff on the ball. He walked off the green and chucked the ball to a young boy. So now we've got 2 balls left.
Back over at 18. Tiger, a driver off the tee, Johnny.
We get to 18. And of course, my thought is, maybe we just need to hit an iron down here, because what if, one goes astray here in the ocean or out of bounds?
That ball didn't even come close to finding the fairway. He's gonna have to reload right here.
If he hits this one in the ocean, we've got no golf balls left. Of course, I can't explain to him we've got no balls left. I mean, that's part of my job, to make sure we've got all we need for the golf course. I can't say, Tiger, we've got no balls left. If I said that to him there, I think he'd just say, well, you put the clubs down and you walk back home.
He has not changed clubs, Johnny.
I mean, I can't believe that he is going to try that again.
I suggested he needed to hit an iron off the tee course. Why would I hit an iron when I'm playing so well and da-da-da-da-da. He was not going to hit an iron.
Well, he could be here for several shots if he doesn't watch out.
I don't think I've ever stood on the tee with my backside trembling, and it was.
That's a good one. Get a nice little friendly hop. So that's a gutsy shot.
Obviously an amazing relief, and I'll have to say, I've never been that nervous ever in my 40 years of caddying.
That's part of the lure of that Open. I mean, Tiger could have been disqualified. Of course, you can play a ball out of a hazard. Steve Williams would have been waiting out there in the Pacific trying to find it. You would have been halfway to Tokyo.
When we heard the story afterward, it was like, are you kidding me? He had one golf ball left? This whole story got even better. I could not believe what I was hearing.
I don't know if you call that a fond memory, but it's certainly a memory that I'll never forget, because we did run out of golf balls and I wouldn't be here sitting talking to you today.
So Tiger Woods now for bogey. So he follows up the 65 with a 69. Tiger's halfway home, what could turn out to be his first U.S. Open championship.
Pebble Beach is, for my tastes, the greatest golf course in the United States.
It's the prettiest place on the planet. It's very simple.
Just breathe in this air. You can smell it, you can feel it. It's just one of golf's it places.
But when you play there, you can have 4 different seasons at a number of days. One minute it can be sunny, not much breeze, then all of a sudden the fog can roll in, the wind picks up. It can be very, very challenging.
Well, they have begun this third round here at Pebble Beach.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Woods.
7-hour wait is just about over. That's how long it has been between finishing his second round and beginning his third. The conditions getting more difficult by the moment. You see the white caps surfacing out on the bay, and it's a much different golf course than Tiger Woods has seen so far.
In the third round, it got windy. And that's when Pebble becomes Pebble.
It was blowing, the greens got dried out. So it put a huge premium on hitting the golf ball correctly and keeping myself below the hole.
As soon as the wind starts blowing, all of a sudden, those scores start to tick up.
The wind is a big factor.
Tiger's always said, let it blow, because you're going to eliminate people that are kind of faking their way around.
You want it to be painful. You want the guys to get their teeth kicked in. That's what the U.S. Open's all about, and that's what we got on that Saturday.
The third hole, that's really one of the windiest spots on the course. And it goes right out towards the ocean.
Wind now has turned right into the player's face. This ball is up shooting and to the right. That could be in that little bunker guarding the right side of the green. If it is, that could be buried.
Yep.
That's just a classic example as what a US Open can throw up at you. Not the best second shot, just, ballooned it a little bit into the wind, and it didn't go anywhere near as far as what we thought.
Wow, this is not good, huh?
I did not hit that bad a shot. I don't know how my ball ended up where it did. I thought about taking an unplayable lie. It was that bad. But I figured just go ahead and play it. You may be able to get to the fairway, or might get in a rough where you can go ahead and pitch on and try and make a putt.
He will play the ball as it lies, and he's now just pitching out sideways. He has nothing else.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it out.
It was just absolutely buried. You couldn't see the ball. You know, it's one of those shots, like you know it's a difficult shot when he can't move the ball because he can move it better than anyone out of the rough. It was just, you know, it's one of those lies. You just could not actually get the club on the ball.
I thought he kind of quick hit that.
Well, I don't know what he's doing right here. You'd think he would have tried that the first time.
Played very quickly again.
Oh, boy.
Still in the primary rough.
He's looking at a possible triple bogey here if he doesn't get it up and in.
Guys, this is really the first time that Tiger has been tested like this in 3 rounds.
He got a bad break where it ended up, but he didn't hit too good a shot. It's not often that Tiger Woods has to hit 3 shots in a row.
Not a very good shot there, John. I don't know if he's a little flustered or angered by what happened.
Just when you think everything's going your way at Pebble Beach, it can turn in a hurry.
What was interesting was it all happened quickly. Tiger looked a little flustered. He looked a little out of his rhythm and his routine. He tends to be a deliberate player.
And Tiger Woods now with this putt for a double bogey. That will be a triple bogey 7.
I smiled just because of the fact I didn't hit that bad a shot, and I end up walking away with 7.
Interesting expression there. I guess
Well,
that's about all you could do at that point, huh?
There was a time where he had so much faith in his ability and his talent that if he had a setback, because we've seen moments where, you know, he wouldn't handle it quite as well. Even though he had that setback, he felt good enough that he didn't need to worry. He could just let that go.
So guys, I think I'm gonna end it here for
Take a look
tonight.
at the 6th.
I'm getting really tired and I'm getting up very early in the morning, so
Tee shot going to
let's
the right.
just
Right rough.
watch this first to see how it goes.
Setting up big time.
For the second day in a row, Tiger in a little bit of trouble at number 6, out of position.
And 22 players go for the green in 2, and just 1 has found the putting surface.
You get over the 6th hole, and it's a pretty aggressive second shot there.
Just trying to get this ball on top. It's headed a little left.
Oh, what a lie.
That has found that very long grass around the bunker, just as he did at number 3. Talk about another bad break.
I mean, he's got to hit it off his navel out of a hole.
This is really bad.
Where's he going to put his right foot?
You're just trying to picture, how's this guy going to do this? You know, how is he going to build himself a stance? How is he going to actually get the club on the ball? You know, how is he going to hold the club even? You could see very hard to get his foot in the bunker, and just the way he can angle his knees and his legs and get himself a stance and down the shaft. I mean, just another incredible example of how good of imagination that guy had.
I only had 64 yards to the front. If I could carry 64, it might roll all the way there. If not, just leave it short of the green, 2-putt, move on.
I think that's just a great example of Tiger's incredible athletic ability to build a stance and have the imagination of how to hit that shot.
Well, I'm telling you what, this is absolutely brilliant, Johnny. Wow. Brilliant play there.
It's almost like I dare you to give me a situation that I'm not able to handle. Anybody else wouldn't even think about trying to get done.
You think about Tiger in 2000, everything in his game was so strong, but what separated him from most other players was just the creativity and the fearlessness to try a shot that no one else would even conceive of.
You can practice certain shots, but the innate ability of Tiger Woods to create things on the fly, that is amazing.
Not only to get it to come out, Johnny, but to get it to come out straight and to get it to come out the right distance.
When it first came out, it looked pretty good. It landed on the green and released up there to the hole, and Stevie says, you know, this is an important putt. You need to go ahead and bury this putt.
It only warrants being a great shot if you make the putt. If you don't make the putt, well, it's not a great shot.
Unbelievable. Pretty good up and in there.
How many times can you say it? How many different words can you use to describe it?
Tiger At every moment that week, when he had a chance to do something different and cool, he did it. And that shot was a great example.
Cool, that's a great word. I mean, it was just, yeah, amazing.
Trying to finish up 3 rounds at 100th U.S. Open. Over to the tee at 11. Largest 54-hole lead all time at a U.S. Open was back in 1921. It was 7. And Tiger's lead right now 8.
Watch how hard he hits this. He's having fun about right now.
We go to 14.
I've never seen anybody play golf like this before, ever. It's remarkable, the skills and the things he can do. He's taking a big swing, and this looks good. He's carried it up on the green. My goodness, what a shot.
Getting set for another birdie. And a 9-shot lead. This 24-year-old is only going to get better. It's amazing. All of a sudden, you just run out of adjectives. Tiger at 17. It's just been outstanding on this back 9. And Tiger at the 18th. Largest 54-hole lead in a United States Open.
Oh, this looks really good.
So it'll be a round of 71, and it has just been brutal at Pebble today. 18 holes left for Tiger Woods in his quest to be crowned the 100th U.S. Open champion. An even par round of 71.
On a day like today, you'll take even par, won't you?
Oh, I'll take even par and run. Especially starting out, how tough the conditions were.
His 71 was certainly as impressive as his 65 in the opening round, because instead of retreating like most other players, he kept going forward, and that was really the crucial part of Saturday.
To shoot that score in those conditions with a triple bogey is probably the round that just cemented the tournament.
Here we are to decide the championship in the 100th U.S. Open. And the man
What's up, Warren?
has arrived on the grounds. Tiger Woods with a 10-shot lead, the largest ever at this point in an Open.
Tiger's 65 was the lowest score ever recorded at Pebble Beach in a U.S. Open.
Tiger Woods came into this championship as the favorite.
He tied the record for the lowest score for the first 2 rounds of a U.S. Open.
So he follows up the 65 with a 69.
Largest lead after 36 holes, 6 strokes. Largest 54-hole lead, 10 strokes.
It's just been outstanding. It has been an awesome display of golf. Let's go to the first tee. Solid as ever. Perfect shot.
It really had the look of a total blow away the rest of the field type of event.
I think we knew pretty early on it was over. We knew that.
I'm thinking, are we going to lose viewers? The worst thing that can happen in a sporting event is that the outcome can be determined way before it's done. It became a situation where we're kind of all out of historical perspective.
I really think that he's got his eyes firmly set on the all-time records.
Now it's a quest for perfection.
The records that Tiger's looking for, going for the largest winning margin, most strokes ever under par after 72 holes in the U.S. Open. Gonna have to be an accountant to count up all the records by the end of the day.
So you were compelled to watch what he was going to do next.
It's a fascinating study to watch Tiger in these tournaments when he has a big lead.
What motivates you to play a good last round when you're so far ahead? Anything that you can find.
And back to 6.
Tiger Woods, second shot. Roger?
211 to the hole.
Tough line, huh, Roger? Got to hit it right over the edge of the cliff. Line shot.
This is a 5-iron.
5-iron.
This ball is hanging out to the right just a little bit, trying to turn back. Nope, bounces right. I don't know if that stayed in the grass or got in the bunker.
I think it stayed in the grass, Roger. This is going to be another one of those very awkward lies.
I wanted to have a day where I made no bogeys. Now, that was my goal from the beginning of the day. No bogeys.
He plays a game within a game. The game that day was not to make a bogey.
Tiger has drawn a horrible lie.
That's more important to him at the moment than win the US Open trophy, you know, because that is the goal that he has set himself for that day.
Wow, that came out very quickly, much quicker than he anticipated, and he's really got some work left. Second shot, only about 12 feet of green to work with. Yeah, nicely done, but still a good 6 feet or so left for his par.
No one hates bogeys more than Tiger Woods. We've been covering him since he was a teenager, and I think he gets more out of saving a par than he does making a birdie or an eagle sometimes.
Safely in, great up and down, great save. Lead remains at 8.
It just speaks to his doggedness of perfection.
Back out to the 10.
Tiger Woods for birdie.
The record for lowest overall score in a U.S. Open is 12 under par.
This looks good here.
Yes, sir. Tiger Woods to 9 under par.
You're thinking maybe he could win by 13 shots.
Over to the 12.
Just a towering shot, Johnny. What a beautiful looking golf shot.
Advantage Tiger.
That was the genius of Tiger, is he was always in the moment and he never ever let up.
Double digits.
He wants to make every putt. He wants to hit a great shot.
Back over to 13.
102 to the hole. Sand iron, this ball going right at the flagstick.
Wow. Is this really happening? Is this really happening?
Play some golf, young man.
Tiger with a 12-shot lead. And now the birdie attempt at 14. And yet more history by Tiger Woods. 12 under and an open. What a back nine he's having. 4 birdies and 5 holes on this back nine at Pebble Beach in the U.S. Open.
Just to watch him push forward, it was a monument to who he is as a person, as a player, and the mastery he had that week.
At the 16th, Tiger Woods getting ready for his second shot. Be interesting to see if he can control the distance coming out of that intermediate cut.
Oh, why? Get down! Down! How about that flag, huh?
You know that the tournament is over. I mean, you can afford to drop a shot, but that's not the way he thinks.
Not a very good lie. Ball's sitting down, John. The grass is kind of twisted. One of the few times he really just kind of hit it in the spot. He couldn't do much with it. Well, you got to know how badly he wants this putt.
He's grinding if it's the 72nd hole, and you cannot help but admire how he is putting so much into that putt because he doesn't want to make a bogey that day.
Lowest score ever shot in the Open, 272. He is on pace to tie that right now if he were to par in. So this a huge putt.
Tournament's already over, but I wanted to accomplish my own goal at the beginning of the day, and so that meant a lot to me.
It wasn't about Jack Nicklaus's career record. It wasn't about the U.S. Open scoring record. It was about making this putt.
This is not another 15-footer. It's a putt that means the world to him.
How about it? Oh, my goodness. You see that look of determination when that ball went in the hole?
He makes this putt. You get the fist pumping. Wow, you think Tiger's not into this and doesn't want the records? Look at the reaction. So after it's all over, they interview him. He says, well, my only goal for the day wasn't to make a bogey. Hello? You know, you think he wasn't thinking different than the rest of us? You know, I mean, we really were thinking that this was his chance to make the greatest statement made by a golfer maybe of all time. And that would be forefront in his mind. Nope, just didn't want to make a bogey.
Tiger Woods, he's got the records in his sights.
And Tiger at the par 5 18th needs a birdie to set the all-time scoring record in a U.S. Open.
Is there a greater setting than the 18th hole at Pebble Beach and having a guy walk up to that par 5 72nd hole with that kind of lead? Being my very first time in the tower, I just remember sitting back in my chair and thinking, if I'm lucky enough to do a lot more US Opens, that's great, but I'm never going to see anything like this again.
There's no more pressure. It's a time where you sort of reflect a little bit on the great accomplishment. You know, those moments are great.
Well, he's selected iron, John.
Well, maybe once in the ocean a week is enough. Probably rip it, though.
Shot, Tiger. Beauty, mate. It's a pretty long floor, I think. We're trying to create a bit of history. We have got a problem on the last shot. From a caddy's perspective, to be part of that and watch that close up and see 72 holes of unbelievably good golf, you know, it's just special to be at.
Roger, what do we have?
123 yards left of the hole, John, and this is, well, not a full pitching wedge for him, just a nice one.
On his way to his third major championship in a gallery which sensed the moment for quite some time.
Tiger never lost that poker face until after he hit his third shot onto the green. And then finally, he just let everybody in, and you could see the joy and the relief. And of course, he and Steve Williams had the typically bad high five. That was vintage as well, because golfers are horrible at high fives. It was just a great walk up that last fairway that the Tiger earned and deserved.
It's hard for someone who's never been there to really understand the overwhelming feeling that you would get on the 18th hole, and the setting is what helps make it. I mean, it is one of the most dramatic holes in golf, and then a US Open with a young Tiger Woods, I mean, it was amazing.
All that hard work as a kid, college, amateur golf, hands bleeding from practice, rain, cold, it's all worth it now. Every minute was worth it for that last 15-minute walk-up.
Telling Stevie walking up 18, I said, you know, I've had a sense of calmness that I haven't had in a while. I felt very tranquil, very calm. I felt very peaceful.
That championship trophy awaits. The only question, will it be a new US Open scoring record total? Needs a birdie to set the all-time scoring record in a US Open. Is there one more record left in his magic putter?
There was probably some disappointment because he'd want to break the record and have it be there for a while. But to win it by 15 shots and win a major championship by 15 shots, that's just unheard of. It'll be a long time before that record's broken.
And Tiger Woods is the 100th US Open champion in history. The record margin of victory for any major championship. Before today, it was 13-shot victory in the British Open back in 1862 by old Tom Morris. Golf hadn't even begun in this country back then.
When he signed a scorecard at the completion of the tournament, the very first thing he said to me, so tell me what was the deal on Saturday at the 18th hole. And I explained to him, and you know, oh, you're a beauty, you are.
Please join me in welcoming the 2000 United States Open champion, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Can you talk a little bit about the significance of winning the 100th US Open championship at this beautiful venue?
You know, coming into this event, you know, that's what I had in mind, and this is the Well, I'm honest.
Tiger tied the record for lowest score in U.S. Open, 272.
He tied for the most strokes under par at any point in the U.S. Open, 12.
Is this the best single golfing performance you've ever seen?
Well, maybe take it another step farther. It might be the greatest in history of sports.
You have to change your thinking about what's even possible across sports to compare it to what Tiger did.
Unbelievable.
This is Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points 4 games in a row in the NBA Finals. You know, I mean, this is Bob Beamon jumping out of the stadium. Forget, you know, the sand pit.
Wow. Is this really happening?
How great do you think you are? How great do you think you are still to be as a golfer?
Well, it's not exactly easy for me to answer.
I put together, from tee to green, all aspects of my game. And it all came together for one magical week. I have never played 4 days like I did at Pebble Beach.
We let the Tiger Woods coronation begin officially.
He's here, and it's now.
People were saying, hail to the king, new king.
We say a lot of things in the heat of the moment, but 19 years later,
It's by far the best 72 holes that's ever been played in the history of the game.
Okay, that's it. See you guys.